Hey you guys, welcome back to Southern Latitudes. I'm Robin, and today I finally have the video I've been wanting to make for over a week for you, but I've been waiting and waiting for certain seeds to come in, and these finally came in, and these still haven't come. So that tells me that the seed companies are extremely busy right now. If I can't get seeds in a week or less, then they're busy packing seeds for other people as well as me. Now, I will preface this with saying that I already have a lot of the seeds that I need for this coming spring, and we'll go through those in just a little bit. They're inside my seed saving box. But okay, let's go through the new things though, and we're going to do vegetables first and then flowers and bulbs next. So, well, seeds, flowers might go with the vegetables, but then I have a bunch of bulbs too, and things like that. So let's go with, it wasn't my first order, but this is the one, we're going to go kind of work this way. And so I ordered from Totally Tomatoes. As you know, I love Haas and I love Johnny seeds, and that's a lot already prepared and bought and stored in my box. So I was looking to support small business. I was looking to support local business if possible, or semi-local. I was looking for things that were going to do well in the heat and maybe had been already having, seeds with the genetics of being raised in heat already. So that was all kept in mind when I bought this first set of seeds for the spring. So of the 2025 year, actually most of them were bought in November, December. But anyhow, let's start the list because it's long. We got to get going. So sweet cayenne pepper that came from Totally Tomatoes. And I am doing a lot of chili and cayennes this year. Last year I kind of focused on paprika peppers, but this year I wanted to do cayennes. But while I was also doing the hot ones, I thought I would try the sweet cayenne because I'm a little bit, I'm not into the heat as much as Jack and the boys. So that was for me. These are in no order, but I got a large red thick cayenne pepper, which is pretty cool, from Totally Tomatoes. All this is going to be from them. Cubanelles, which is sort of a long sweet pepper. Eat this, it can be green all the way up to red, just like a bell pepper. And I got King Arthur. Now I haven't grown King Arthur in about 5+ years, but originally I started off with King Arthur bell peppers, and they actually did very well. It was one of the first crops that went into Salsa Garden when it was created. So we got like 25 seeds from them. And I do have my California Wonders, and I was looking for the Carolina Wonders, but I could not put my hands on any of those. If you know where they can be found, put them in the comments down below and I'll order some for, a following year later. But I went back to the King Arthur since I know I've tried these before. They did work very well. And then some more Lola banana peppers. I don't know that I'm going to need them this spring because I have probably 5 or 6 banana peppers right now. But got them, so I have them for later. And then I ran out of Warrior bunching onions, or any kind of bunching onions. I used them all last fall, so I just wanted to throw some more back in the box for whenever. I may actually grow just a little bit more of these. I do have some in house garden already up and pretty good size, but if you're using them, you use quite a few of them, and it takes a while for them to grow back. So, okay. And then from Totally Tomatoes, I actually did buy things that were tomatoes. Although I have a lot already in here. But the Big Beef hybrid tomato was a tomato that I really loved years ago. And I think I ran out of seeds 2 years ago, maybe 3. I think I ordered them 3 years and 4 years ago. But I think I ran out of them maybe a couple years ago, and because they're a hybrid, I wasn't able to save seed and bring some back. So I got 30 seeds of that. I've got Chef's Choice Bicolor, which is also a hybrid. I love everything in the Chef's Choice line. But the bicolor is just so pretty. Makes a really good sandwich slicing tomato, and add bacon, and you're just gonna put a smile on your face all day. So I got me some more of those because it had been a while, and that was that company. So actually, the first order, what started it off was, oh, I don't even have it, and it's probably in the box. But I started falling in love with Seed the Stars. Sorry, couldn't get that out. Last summer, and I've just been, Ryan usually posts up what's, seeds they have for sale on the gardening groups, and so I'd been kind of looking at them. I have a lot of their things, like the roselle, for example, and some of the tropical spinaches. I already had that, but I was still looking at them, and they put out something that was called an I'm gonna get this wrong because it's not on my list right here, but it's something like an orange bulldog pumpkin, and I ordered that back probably about July, August, and then I've been just kind of watching, and then I thought, you know what, I really want to support this company, and they're semi-local. They're in Central Florida. And so, anyhow, so this is, they gave me free pigeon peas last time, and then I got more free seeds this time. I got Mizuna, which is a Japanese mustard green, free. I got Cossack pineapple ground cherry. Now, I love Aunt Molly's ground cherry, but it doesn't perform quite as well as I'd love it to. Probably because, maybe it's meant for a different climate. And I thought maybe if I could get these pineapple ground cherries going, it could be the same thing, but maybe this is already acclimated for Florida heat. And so I thought it's worth a go. I want to try these because I love ground cherries just as garden snacks as I'm working out there. They almost never make it to the house, but, in fact, I've forced my family to try all of them. I love them more than my family, so I eat them. Here's one of the other thing. It was a jicama. Now, I don't even know if I like jicama, but I have a trellis, and I have lots of fencing, and we can try that. I'm pretty certain they need to be trellised, although I'll learn. I'll learn if they don't. This is what brought me back. This seed right here is the Southwind Slicer Cucumber. Now, I liked my market more and everything, but I got to thinking perhaps this would be a little bit more fungus tolerant, heat tolerant, something that keep powdery mildew away or something. And I thought it'd be worth the couple bucks it was for this to experiment and see if this cucumber outperforms the market more. I may grow them side by side. I might not, because I don't want them necessarily to cross-pollinate. But yeah, this cucumber drew me back to this company, as well as that orange pumpkin, because I was looking for anything that would perform well in Florida, going back to the pumpkin, besides just a Seminole pumpkin. And so I think this new variety of pumpkin is going to do that for me. I picked up ashwagandha seeds. Now, I didn't know much about them back when I ordered. I'm learning very quickly. I knew it was medicinal, so I bought it for that reason. And you pretty much grow it. You can save the seeds, but you don't use the seeds or the leaves that from the way I understand, or possibly there is a way to use it, but I was growing it for the roots. And then you grind, after you clean it and grind it, then there's a lot of medicinal benefits to the roots of the ashwagandha plant. So that's pretty cool. They also gave me more pigeon peas. So I guess we'll be growing some pigeon peas this year. They had a, now I loved the Sugar Baby watermelon. And we got 7, 8 months out of those Sugar Baby watermelons in the house garden last year in 2024. I don't even know how many watermelons we got. We got a lot. And they were all delicious, performed very well. But again, I'm going to experiment a little bit. And these are a little bit bigger watermelons. And I think I'm going to put them in North Garden. And this is different varieties. That's why you see different color seeds in here. But they're all acclimated see, the white seeds, does it say, is an orange melon. Oh, good, we got some orange melon in there as well. So it's just worth trying, you know. I just love experimenting. I was a researcher, well, animal science major, but I worked for 8 years in research before moving and having children and homeschooling. So I don't know. I just love discovery. I love studying and learning, and so wouldn't it be cool if I ended up with an orange watermelon flesh? Since now I think I've got my how to garden for watermelons. I think I've got that down much better now this year than I ever have in the past. I have a purple moon hyacinth bean. I can't remember at all about this. I don't think it's even for the edibles. I think it's just for the flowers. I think I was going to put it somewhere in the food forest for pollinators. I can't remember. Okay, the next order I had is from Seed Savers Exchange. And I don't know where those seeds are. They're still in transit, I guess. So I bought, I'm not going to say this, I've never heard this word before, Forellenschuss. Maybe it's like 3 words combined into one. Forellenschuss lettuce seeds, and they're a green with a dark speckle. And Johnny's has a trout lettuce that I loved years ago. And so I'm just bringing it back for a different color or different variation of the same 2 green and red colors. I also bought shishito peppers from them. I've done those. Last time I did them was in the house garden. That was probably about 4 years ago. But delicious, very productive in Central Florida. I ran out of French breakfast radishes, so I bought more seed for that. Jimmy Nardellos. Now, I had one Jimmy Nardello, I think, in North Garden. I don't know that it's, I don't think it made it with all the hurricanes and stuff and whatever. But anyhow, we're going to try that again this year, and maybe, in fact, I have a really good plan. I have all these peppers, and I think I'm going to put them in pots in the food forest. Well, a lot of them, not all of them. I'm going to try to keep these in house garden. It looks like we're not going to have a freeze, at least not in the next 10 days, and maybe never this year. So, you know, we may end up with a lot of peppers this year. I have the Marconi red pepper. I love the giant Marconi and the red Marconi. So, and then I bought paste tomatoes because I grew paste tomatoes the past couple of years and I forgot to save seed. And I'm not sure it would have mattered because I think they were hybrids anyhow. But the Salvatierra Select, which is also organic. A bunch of these are organic from Seed Saver Exchange. So those are a paste that I really liked. And then the Federal F-E, anyhow, I'll put it down below. That was a really nice paste tomato that I was invited to, the lady who has the lambs and stuff, my friend Lee, so she had a tomato testing and a mango testing, 2 mango testings at her house. So we love her, myself, and her daughter, my daughter-in-law. We like to do taste testings, and it's really nice to have 3 opinions on a food instead of just my own. So anyhow, that was all we ordered from that company. Okay, next will be the bulbs, and I just was, as I was printing these off, because the bulbs don't show up until the first week of March, but I was like, wow, these receipts look very identical. And I don't know, does anybody know, is Holland Bulb Company and Tulip World really like the same place? Let's see, the phone numbers are different, but the receipts look identical, literally, except for what I bought. So back in early November, I'm a sucker for gladiolus, and the last year was a complete failure. And I think I had a partial failure the year before, and then the year before that I did espresso gladiolus and just fell in love with them. And there's such a, I'll put a picture up, just a deep velvety red, almost chocolatey espresso looking. And people would comment on them. I just, just passerbys. I love those. Yeah. So I was looking originally at Holland Bulb Farm for those, and I could not find them. But I fell in love. You know how, like, once you look up something, you just keep getting the same ads when you scroll through Instagram or Facebook. So I fell prey to that, and I ended up with a pink parrot gladiolus, which is beautiful. Rostov parrot gladiolus, which I'm going to pair those together. And then a gladiolus that just doesn't even look like one of those, but I think would be a great border around these taller ones, which is impressive hardy miniature gladiolus. So those are going to be really cool and cute. And then I thought I was done with that. But again, I fell prey one more time. During the holiday break, Jack went back to work. And me scrolling through the social media stuff, Tulip World got me. So they got me with the espresso gladiolus. I was like, oh, there it is. Why couldn't I find it before? And so I ordered 2 bags of those because I just gotta have them, and they're just my favorite. And and then my friend Summer, who grew ranunculus, Summer, if you're watching, hey, she grew ranunculus, was it last year or the year before? And I thought, I'm going to look for ranunculus. I did. I found some to play with. So a lot of these things were on sale. I did not pay full price. So I got some of the Picotee mix. And then cannas do exceptionally well here in Zone 10. I'm 10A, but they do anywhere between 9, 10, and 11. Maybe even lower than that. But I know for sure in these tropical areas, cannas are wonderful. So I found this little one called, it's a dwarf, Lewis Cotton or Cotin. Let's take a stab at that. And I thought, all right, we'll find a home for it. We're about to clean out, if all goes well and I have plenty of time this week, we're going to clean out that front butterfly garden in front of the house. And I can just see that going in there and just being so beautiful. And a lot of the gladioluses will go up front somewhere where people can see. And then probably one of those espresso ones bags will be somewhere around the pool for me just to enjoy here. So, all right, let's get into this box next, and I'll tell you what's a repeat coming back for the 2025 season. Have you guys subscribed yet? What are you waiting for? We've got a lot going on, and we're going to be growing a lot of food, including a year's worth of tomatoes in the spring. So be sure to subscribe and give it a thumbs up. New in the garden. Now, I have grown Lily Crenshaw melons before, and so I bought some more Lily Crenshaw melons, and I bought Athena cantaloupe. I thought we would try something like that. Both of these had a little bit more heat tolerance, and you can see where I got them from. And so they're gonna have their own little space out there right now. I also have melting sugar snow peas. So I am really excited to be finishing those out. I also have the Alaska English peas, and those are finishing up. We're about to pull all the seed from that this week. And from there, I don't think I'll do a resowing of that because I really want that space for tomatoes. So I'll just jar up what extra I have, save some more seed, and then keep moving from there. As far as cucumbers, we're going to do more of the Bait Alpha, which are the mini-me cucumbers. We're going to do the Southwind cucumber and a little Market More competition. And we're going to do the Max Pack. Wherever that went, I don't know where that seed packet went. The Max Pack pickling cukes. We probably got over a dozen jars that I made into wickles from the Max Pack cucumbers. But I need more because we never have enough of those for Jack. I'm going to probably do a little light sowing of the Shanghai green bok choy just to have a few more in the garden. Not a lot not a tremendous or cold weather crop. Just need a few to keep us going in between other greens. The Alabama butter bean's going to go in for, you know, more towards April, whatever space. And it's a butter bean. They love heat, so they can go through the summer and stuff. So that is my butter bean. I love that. But where'd it go? Come on, I had other butter beans. Where'd it go? Here we go. We're also going to grow Ford Hook Bush Lima beans. And I purposely picked bush because I wasn't sure if I was going to eventually run out of trellises. So we're going to try some lima beans this year as well. I have I call it the fat roselle and the regular roselle. This is probably more, I don't think it's Thai, but it's from Thailand. I guess it is Thai. There's so many varieties of roselle. I'm talking about the ones with the green leaves. I think these have wide leaves. These have thin green leaves. These have a different, those little green petals under the calyxes. These are red and these are green. So I have two different types. We did these this year and they did okay. The hurricanes took out the fall crop, but we did okay in the spring with harvesting on these. So I could actually do like a spring and a fall, but I don't know. If only I had like 3 acres. Jack, don't go shopping. He wants land. So I think we're gonna do some more of the roselle, whichever variety. I already have a couple different, 3 different varieties of broccoli in there. So I love Godzilla, but I think there was 14 broccoli plants, plus we'll get side shoots. So I think we're done with the broccoli. The Brussels, I have given up. I did 2-3 years in a row. Moderate success, but that's a fall thing anyhow, but I'm just letting you know, probably not going to do it this fall either. We have lots of mostly stonehead cabbage in the garden right now. Not going to do any more of those. I think we'll be cabbaged out by the time we ate all of those. I have snow crown. I had twister. I love twister cauliflower for the fact that it wraps the leaves around the head, keeping it pure white. It seems to perform really well in Central Florida, but a lot of those got wiped out. So I replaced them with transplants from the store that were snow crown, which I love those too. But man, we got a good dozen heads out there right now. So I think we'll be okay. We'll eat fresh. We'll freeze back a few more, and that'll be all I kind of want till next year. For herbs, I have some thyme that we sowed a couple months ago, and I think it popped up and everything. So we'll have to go look at that. I have pretty much all the other herbs. I don't have sage, which would be a good thing just to buy a small one and pop it in somewhere, and it grows pretty much all summer, even in sun. I've had it in salsa garden, which was full sun, and then I just harvest the leaves towards the end of its life, and then, you know, I put them up and I don't need sage again for a while. We have the parsley. I'm doing that. I'm already dehydrating parsley, dill, basil, all that's being preserved right now, so I don't know that I need more. Lettuce, I ordered that one other lettuce, but I still have May Queen and Butterhead King, or King, something like that. I have those that they're already up and they need to go somewhere. So I think I have a pot. We're just going to put them in. I have like one more layer of the green stalk, so I think we're going to put them in there and put it close to the house so I can just pick from that. And we have a lot of lettuce out there, as you can tell already. We're going to do more of the sunburst squash and the zephyr squash. Those are so delicious. Patty Pan's my favorite, but if not, I'll take the zephyr, which is a yellow, kind of a crook neck squash, summer squash. I'm not doing zucchini or anything else that I know of. When the heat starts turning on, I think last year I put them in South Anna butternut squash crossed with a Seminole pumpkin. So the South Anna is already crossed with Seminole, and then I crossed them again with Seminole, potentially with the bees. And so these I put them in late in May, and I still ended up, I got pounds and pounds, I don't know how many pounds of butternut squash, but I always, you know, reserve some room, grow a few more of these, and they outperform everything. Tomatoes, let's talk tomatoes. Oh, bush beans. I think we're all done with bush beans, although I have extra seed if I find a hole place in the garden. So I have something called the South Florida Immokalee tomato, and we're gonna grow more of these. The birds are crazy, huh? The Grand Marshalls, which do really well in heat, and they're pretty good size. They perform very well in my yard. These are saved seeds. This is just something that crossed. It wasn't really good, but it was prolific. So it's sort of a mix of a Weish, Dr. Weish, Witchy, with Brad's Atomic Grapes, and boy, they produce like crazy. So they're a great salad tomato, and I'll probably grow some of those. That's a blue jay totally interrupting us. Here's Big Beef. I think this is a hybrid, so this is the baby off the hybrid. Won't be true, but it'll be tomato. Stop! Big Tasty Mater, which is also just a saved tomato seed. Okay, here we go. Where's all... Ugh. We don't have any Jet Stars. Chef's Choice, Amish Paste. I got some Amish Paste, but probably not do those. I wonder what happened on my other Haas ones. I have the Red Snapper. I bought the Haasinator and the Florida 91. So those all will go in this year's tomato beds. I don't know where the seeds went. I better find them. Tomates, I think I'm going to skip, although I usually get a volunteer or two. I will probably be doing a couple Everglades, maybe just like 2 Everglades. And then I have what's called a Moby cherry tomato. I usually will do some of those too. They're also extremely prolific and will extend your tomatoes in your salad far into summer. So I like both of those. So last but not least, if you made it this far in the video, thank you very much. We will be starting a lot of these very soon, in the next week or two. It looks pretty good for our 10-day forecast. But I have a bit of a seed giveaway, and I have Napa Chardonnay cherry tomatoes. I have Roselle. I think this is the one that's more like a Thai version. I have seeds for that, and I have seeds for the South Anna butternut squash that were crossed with the Seminole pumpkin, and or potentially, I should say. I have 3 different sets of seeds here. And I might be able to make a couple packets out of this, but if you would like any of these seeds, I would be happy to share with you guys. If you want to, let's see how we're going to do this. Put a comment down below and tell me which one of these you would prefer. And then if you head on over to, hopefully you have Facebook, if you head over there and you go to my page, Southern Latitudes, there's a private, if you win, there's a private message box there that you can write me your address, and I'll be happy to ship them out to you guys. So in the next video, well, maybe, okay, we'll give it 7 days. So however long that is from this getting out, I'll count 7 days, and I will write down all the names, and we'll do first come, first serve, and until they're all gone. And good luck to you guys. I hope, you know, you guys win some seeds. So with that said, thank you for watching. Take care. God bless, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.